Right guys, and welcome to the Scandinavian squad builder. It's random, I know. I don't really know why I decided to do it. I was just sitting here last night and I thought I'm going to make a team of Scandinavian players. If you didn't know, Scandinavia is in Northern Europe, and it's the countries Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland and Iceland. Like, that's their little group. And personally, when I think of Scandinavia, I just think of Vikings and IKEA. But anyway, yeah, turns out they do have some footballers. So we'll go straight in. And in goal is Lindengard, or Lindegard, however. And he's from Denmark. In game, he is quality. Whether it's FIFA in general or I just need to pick good goalkeepers, but every goalkeeper I've used has been quality, and he is just another example of a quality goalkeeper. I do have quite a few clips as well of him making some brilliant saves. So they'll be on your screen in 3, 2, 1, now.
Last attack for them. In with a chance. Dives away the keeper to keep it out. And here's the shot. Right. In a goal. Oh! Good reflexes by the goalkeeper. Chance for it. Got to be. Wilt goes for goal.
He's getting a bit of stick from his teammates as well, and I think
What a chance. Made the sub. Well, he has a go. And he's hung on.
So yeah, as you just saw, he did pull off some quality saves. I mean, some of them might have been lucky, but it's just his reactions are quality. I mean, his stats in general, and they're not bad. 83 diving, 79 reflexes, which isn't terrible, but I don't know, he's just quality. And look, he only cost 850 coins, so if you're making a cheap Prem team, definitely get Lindegaard. But anyway, onto the right back. If I could get there, I always do this. There we go. And that is Lustig, who plays Celtic, and he's Swedish. I picked him up for 2,500 coins. I mean, he's a bit more expensive because he's a decent silver. If he was a gold player, he'd be like just a few hundred coins. He's not a bad player. He's 6'3", so he's handy in the box and corners. Because a lot of the time when you have right backs, they usually sort of 5 foot nothing, and they just seem like a wasted player in the box. But yeah, 80 heading as well, so he was decent. And there's not really much else to say about him really. Onto the first centre back, and it was another Swedish player, and that was Jonas Olsson from Sweden. Yep, and he plays for West Brom. 6'4", 79 defending, 78 heading, and cost me 400 coins. Again, he was another handy player in the box, in both boxes. And actually, I was quite surprised how good he was in game. I thought that when I looked at his card, I thought, well, he's not going to be nothing special. But actually, he did turn out to be pretty good. And he formed a good partnership with the other centre back, who is Daniel Agger from Denmark, who was quality. He was easily the best, or one of the best players in this team. He always just seemed to be in the right position, like straight away. It cost me 1,800 coins, which again, if you're looking to make a cheap Premiership team, definitely have a look at Agger. I mean, 6'3", 81 defending, 79 heading, a decent base stats. And yeah, he was just a quality player really. Onto the left back, and is another Swedish player, and that is Martin Olsson, who only cost 1,800 coins. His stats don't look that great for a left back. He looks more that he should be sort of a left mid slash left wing, which he can play in real life, but in this game they've just got him as a straight left back because that is his sort of primary position. But 84 pace, it did show. I mean, a lot of the time he was running down the wing helping out because the camera on the left side wasn't that pacey, so it was nice to have someone down the wings helping out, and he had a decent cross as well. I mean, you put in a few like good quality crosses, one of which I did actually score from, as you can see the assist down there, and you will see that goal at the end with his cross as well. So onto the first CDM, and it is the guy with the best name ever, Pontus Vernbloom. I mean, what a name. and again, is another Swedish guy. I have got one, at least one every country used in this, but it just seems to be a lot of them are Swedish because Sweden don't really have a bad team. But yeah, Wernbloom. He wasn't great. I mean, defensively he was pretty handy to be honest because he did track back quite well with the high defensive work rate. But going forward, I always try to avoid passing to him because his quality wasn't great. Although he always was in a good position um, to sort of get the pass and keep possession, which the team as a whole, that seemed to be the case. They weren't the best players, but they always seemed to be able to keep possession well, pass the ball around well. So on to the next CDM was Rasmus Elm, who has probably got one of the best long shots I've used so far in the game. Yeah, another Swedish guy, plays CSK Moscow, same as Wernbloom. 4-star weak foot, which is good. 81 passing, which is evident. You can see in game that he's got a quality pass on him. And like I said, his long shots are quality. And I think his free kick stats, I think it was 92 free kick accuracy and 89 power. Could be wrong, but I know it was something like that. So again, he's another decent player for set pieces and free kicks and whatever. Onto the first cam, and it is Eremenko, who is from Finland. So we have our first Finnish guy. 500 coins. He actually was pretty good. I mean, when I saw his card, I thought, oh no, he ain't gonna be all that. But again, he was a bit like Elm. He was a good passer, and like I said, he was one of them players that were always just in a good position to get the pass and make the pass. And he decent dribbling as well. So he was one of them players that you can sort of hold up the ball with and take a turn and just slow the play down or speed it up if need be. And he was only 500 coins. So if you plan on making a Finland team, which I don't even know if you can, but yeah, get him. He's like the only decent player from Finland. The second cam was Christian Eriksen. In a previous squad builder I did, I had him in there, and I said that he wasn't overly impressive, but I used him for this, and I changed my mind. I actually think he was quality. I mean, he's 17,000 coins, so he is quite pricey. But 4-star skill move, 5-star weak foot, 83 pace, 84 dribbling, 83 passing. He was just an all-round good player, and he was one of the standout players in the team. And like whenever I got the attack, I always tried to look for him. And yeah, he was just a decent player. And onto the last cam, and we have a first or only Icelandic player, and that's Gylfi Sigurdsson. Yeah, with a weird D, whatever that is. 400 coins. He'd have a good shot on him, and that was evident in game. But the rest, he wasn't that great. And like I said, it was just, I was glad that I had Olsen running down the wing, because on the left side, he wasn't great. Like he was just an awkward player to use. Like he didn't really have any pace. The only thing like he did have was a good shot and good passing. Like everyone in this team seems to have. But yeah, anyway, and onto the striker, and I think he's the only Norwegian. Yeah, and that is Mohamed Abdillah. I don't know how you say his name, but it definitely doesn't sound Norwegian. But he wasn't that good. I mean, 5 goals, 5 games. Sorry, I only scored 1 goal with him. He was just one of the players that seemed really sluggish, and in general the team was awkward to use. I mean, it was only 72 chemistry as well, so it probably didn't help. It might have been a bit better if it had full chemistry. But I mean, the only thing I can say that I did like about the team is, I said it earlier, was that the possession play and the passing was really good. It was just getting the goals was awkward. I mean, defensively they were pretty decent. Agger and Olsen did do well, and then obviously you see Lindgaard making some quality saves. But yeah, I wouldn't advise anyone to buy this team as their main team, but it's it was alright. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of the squad builder. I'll finish up with some goals that I've scored with this team. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to chat to me on Twitter, you can at willmason94. I'll put a link in the description below as always. And yeah, cheers. Nice one.
Bad, 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 the way the weather, bad, 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 the way the weather, bad, 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 the way the weather.